This is Boxing for the Atari 2600 from 1980. Images of Rocky from the 1976 classic film come to mind. We have Rocky Balboa versus Apollo Creed. Not exactly, it's not a licensed game, it's just called Boxing. This is a tremendous game that shows the dawn of fighting games. You have 2 minutes to beat your other opponent into a blocky pulp. And if you look closely on the screen, you'll notice when the punches land on the heads, the head flips back a bit. It's a nice touch. It's a pretty nice game. You can play against the computer, which is what I'm doing here, or you can play against a friend, which I would recommend. Boxing has nothing fancy. This is about as straightforward as you can get. There's no special moves. You can't shoot fireballs or jump in the air, and you don't have some kind of uppercut with flames leaping out of your fists when you've memorized some 32-button combination. You just punch right and left. If you hit 100 points during the 2-minute round, that qualifies as a knockout. There's no fanfare when you get a knockout, so you have to use your imagination to visualize the crowd cheering your name, your opponent laying face down in a pool of his own vomit, and your new girlfriend falling into your arms, even though you're covered from head to toe in blood. But there's nothing wrong with that. This is actually a very fun game to pick up and play against some friends at a party. The matches are short and fast. You try to get your opponent up against the ropes, throw left and right, and beat the living shit out of them. If you don't knock your opponent out, the player with the highest score at the end of the 2-minute round wins. My only real criticism is that for all of the sports games and action titles on the Atari 2600, why would they have picked Boxing to give the most obnoxious, bright, pink game cartridge? Now, there's an easy fix to this. You can just take that Rocky VHS tape that you've not used in 10 to 15 years, cut out the packaging artwork from that, and tape that over the pink Boxing game cartridge. That way you'll have a pretty cool-looking game cartridge. Invite over some friends, put this game into the machine, say, "I will break you," in a Russian accent, crack a few beers, lay out your bets, and you're ready to go for a night of entertainment. There could be an enormous training montage for this video game. You can imagine yourself running along the banks of the Delaware River in Philadelphia. The emotional, dramatic music is playing. Run to the top of the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Hold your fists in the air and do thumb exercises.